Imagine running late for the most important interview of your life, the one shot that could change everything, only to stop and help a total stranger. Would you risk your dreams for a moment of kindness? Sarah Carter did. And what happened next? No one saw it coming. Sarah Carter had spent months preparing for this interview, a coveted internship at one of New York's top marketing firms. This wasn't just any opportunity. It was her golden ticket to the career she'd always dreamed of. Dressed in her best blazer, resume clutched tightly in her hand, she stepped out of her tiny apartment, determination in her eyes. But fate had other plans. As she hurried down the crowded Manhattan sidewalk, rehearsing her elevator pitch in her head, a loud crash made her stop in her tracks. She turned and saw an older man sprawled on the pavement, his suitcase overturned, papers flying everywhere. "Are you okay?" she called, already moving toward him. The man, looking flustered and embarrassed, rubbed his knee. "I'm fine. Just tripped. I guess I'm not as quick on my feet as I used to be." Sarah knelt beside him, gathering his scattered belongings. As she lifted his suitcase, she noticed the sleek embossed logo of a luxury hotel. "Are you traveling?" "Just got back from a business trip," he said, wincing as he stood up. "I have an important meeting, but I think I twisted my ankle." She hesitated. Every second spent here was a second closer to missing her interview, but something inside her wouldn't let her walk away. "Here, let me help you," she offered, wrapping an arm around his shoulder to steady him. "Where's your meeting?" He sighed. "Just a couple of blocks from here, but I don't think I can make it without limping the whole way." Sarah made a split-second decision. "I'll help you get there." By the time she finally reached her interview location, heart pounding, she knew she was too late. The receptionist at the front desk confirmed her fears. They wrapped up early. "I'm sorry." Defeated, Sarah stepped out onto the sidewalk, staring at the city that had just crushed her dream. The weight of regret settled over her. Had she made the right choice? Then her phone buzzed. An unknown number called. "Hi, Sarah, it's James Porter. I wanted to check in. How did your interview go?" Her heart sank. She typed back, "I missed it. I was late because I helped you. Asterisk, asterisk." His reply was almost instant. "I feel terrible about that. Let me make it up to you. Meet me for coffee. Asterisk, asterisk." Still stunned, she agreed. At this point, she had nothing to lose. The coffee shop was warm, bustling with the morning crowd. James Porter was already waiting at a corner table when she arrived. As she sat down, he leaned forward, his expression serious. "I appreciate your kindness today. Most people wouldn't have stopped." Sarah shrugged, still disappointed about her lost opportunity. It was the right thing to do. He smiled. "That says a lot about your character." Then he reached into his jacket pocket and slid a business card across the table. Sarah picked it up and nearly choked on her coffee. "James Porter, CEO, Porter and Company. Marketing. Asterisk, asterisk." Her eyes widened. "You're the CEO of a marketing company?" He chuckled. "One of the biggest in the country." He leaned back, studying her reaction. "We're always looking for fresh talent. How about you come in for a meeting?" Sarah could hardly believe what was happening. "Are you serious?" "As serious as that missed interview," he said with a wink. "Come in on Monday." That Monday, Sarah found herself in a sleek, glass-walled office overlooking the New York skyline. She was surrounded by some of the most brilliant minds in the industry, and yet she felt strangely at home. The meeting was more than just an interview. It was an opportunity to prove herself. She spoke with passion about marketing, creativity, and engagement. James listened intently, nodding as she talked. "You have a refreshing perspective," he said when she finished. "I think you'd be a great fit." By the end of the week, Sarah received the email that changed her life. "Welcome to Porter and Company." As an intern, Sarah poured herself into her work, bringing fresh ideas and energy to the team. She stayed late, asked questions, and learned everything she could from James. Over time, she gained his trust, and soon he gave her a project of her own, a high-profile campaign for an eco-friendly brand. When Sarah's campaign strategy went viral, the company received national attention. Her name started appearing in industry articles. She was invited to marketing panels. And James, he was prouder than ever. "You've outdone yourself," he told her after the campaign's success. "I think it's time we talk about your future here." Sarah had no idea what was coming next. Years later, as Sarah sat in her corner office, she reflected on that fateful day when she stopped to help a stranger. That one moment of kindness had led to everything she had now. And it wasn't just about success. It was about the people who had helped her along the way. One afternoon, James knocked on her door. "I have an idea," he said. "Let's start a mentorship program for young professionals looking for their break." Sarah's heart swelled. "I'd love that." And just like that, the cycle of kindness continued. Because sometimes missing one door means stepping into a better one you never saw coming.